Hello students, so today we are going to do an important sum based on application of trigonometry. We call it as the cloud sum. So here what I have done students, I have done two examples. So in this video we are going to do the first example, and for the second example I have given the link in the description box below. Okay, so let us see the first example. That is the angle of elevation of a cloud 200 meters above a lake is 30 degree. From the same point, the angle of depression of its reflection in a lake is given as 60 degree. The question is you have to find the height of the cloud. So students, here the most important thing for any sum based on application of trigonometry is nothing but the figure. So let us draw the figure step by step. Okay, so here we have a lake which is horizontal. Okay, from point A, that is nothing but 200 meters above a lake, we are looking at the cloud. So point A is 200 meters above a lake, that is AQ equals to 200 meters. Point C is nothing but the position of the cloud. So I can say that CP is nothing but the height of the cloud, that is capital H, and that is what we have to find. Okay, so you have to find the value of CP, that is the height of the cloud above a lake. Okay, now standing at point A, your vision is always horizontal. So first thing what you have to do is, students, you have to draw perpendicular to CP, that is AB perpendicular to CB. Now from point A, the angle of elevation means what? Now this is the horizontal AB. From A, when you're looking up, okay, so from point A, when you're looking up to the cloud, that is called as angle of elevation, and that is given as 30 degree. Now since there is a lake, so there will be the reflection of a cloud. So I'll take point D as nothing but the reflection of the cloud. So when I join DP, now DP is also going to be H. Let us understand the basic principle of reflection in a plane mirror. That is nothing but the law. That is object distance equals to image distance for a plane mirror. So CP is H. DP is also H. Now from point A, when you're looking down to the reflection, yes, so that is called as angle of depression, and that angle is given as 60 degree. Okay, now let us have a look at a rectangle AQPB. Opposite sides are equal, so if AQ is 200, BP is also going to be 200. Okay, now let us have a look at a right angle triangle CBA. Okay, now see the figure, students, very carefully. If CP is H, the total is H, and BP is 200, so CB is going to be H minus 200. Okay, so the total H minus 200 is CB. Now again have a look at a right angle triangle, that is ABD. Okay, BP is 200 and DP is H. So total DB is going to be H plus 200. Okay, right? So we finished marking everything in the figure. Now whatever we have taken in the figure, that is what you have to write down in the theory part. Okay, what is that? That is, let point A be the point of observation, 200 meters above a lake. C, it's the position of the cloud. D is nothing but the position of the image, and capital H is nothing but the height of the cloud. That is what we have to find out. Okay, so for easy understanding, students, what I have done is I have just taken the two right angle triangles, what you see in yellow color, for the calculation part. Okay, so here we have the two triangles, two right angle triangles. So we are going to use trigonometry in both the triangles. So let us take the first triangle, that is triangle ABC, where angle B is 90 degree. So in triangle ABC, I'm going to use tan 30, and we know that tan is nothing but opposite upon base. Okay, so tan 30 is opposite. See the figure, students, opposite is nothing but H minus 200, and the base is AB. Okay, and the next step, I'm going to just substitute the value of tan 30, that is 1 upon root 3 equals to H minus 200 upon AB. So the next step is I'll just cross multiply and get the value of AB. So AB is nothing but root 3 bracket H minus 200. Okay, so we got the value of AB from the first triangle. So now let us take the other right angle triangle, that is triangle ABD. Okay, so in triangle ABD, Again, I'm going to use tan, but here the angle is 60 degree. So I'm going to say tan 60 is nothing but opposite, that is h plus 200 upon base, that is AB. Okay, we know the value of tan 60, that is root 3. So root 3 equals to h plus 200 upon AB. After cross multiply, I get the value of AB as h plus 200 upon root 3. Okay, so now if you see both the parts, the left side and the right side, we got the value of AB. Okay, both are the values of AB. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to equate both the values. Okay, so if I equate, what I'll get, root 3 bracket h minus 200 equal to h plus 200 upon root 3. Okay, now if you see this equation very carefully, this equation is nothing but equation in one variable, where the variable is h, and that is what you have to find out. So what I'll do, we will just solve it like a linear equation. So the first step is I'm going to shift root 3 on the left hand side. So root 3 into root 3 will be 3. So I will get 3 bracket h minus 200 equal to h plus 200. Let us just open the bracket on the left hand side. So I will get 3h minus 600 equals to h plus 200. Now let us shift the variables on the left hand side. So I will get 3h minus h equals to 200 plus 600, that is 800, and 2h equals to 800. So after I divide, I get the value of h as 400. So what is that 400? That 400 is nothing but the height of the cloud above the lake. Okay, thank you students.